dry those crocodile tears, Kieran, because we're back in. It's Combat Patrol Challenge time, baby. Let's go.
No.
Oh. Well, see you next week.
I've got to paint Tyranids again.
Here we go again, once more into the fray. It's the Hive Mind Challenge. Joking. It's the Combat Patrol Challenge. As you would have seen in the video earlier this week, we drew...
Tyranids.
Tyranids! And the beta Tyranids, the Genestealer Cult.
Budget Tyranids.
Budget B-Tech Tyranids. I'm neither excited nor horrified about what I have to paint.
Oh, cry me a river!
Yes. I can't wait to see...
Look at this! So, the Tyranids were so dead at the end of our last challenge, I put them into long-term magnet storage.
Yeah.
And now have to get them out. I mean, there's some Votan in there, but...
Yeah, the Votan are dead for sure. But you did paint up old Psycho.
Yeah,
what do you call him? Psycho Vag, which is awful.
Yeah, he's in the... I've got to paint him today as well.
Very exciting.
Because, obviously, some of my stuff is slightly painted, whereas yours isn't.
Yeah.
So, as you'd have seen in the other video, this is the re-up from the Tyranid challenge
re-up
from Leviathan, so I have to try and finish them.
How are you feeling about it? Positive?
I'm slightly more excited than I was during that other video, which at this time was like, what, 3 weeks ago? Because
yes.
we've had snazzy new units.
Snazzy new
You've
units.
painted up at the time of recording the Norn.
The Norn and the Neurolictor. Very cool models.
That gave me a little bit of like, oh, maybe I was onto something. Because
you were onto something.
Because you actually finished one in the scheme.
Yeah.
High Free Glacialis.
Glacialis. Yeah.
Best white woman name ever.
Yeah, it's okay. I think it's like sci-fi cool though.
Sci-fi cool.
Sci-fi cool. So I'm going to try and replicate the same / similar scheme for the Genestealer Cults. I wanted this force to sort of be like wrapped up into one nice little hive bubble. So yeah, no, I'm slightly... Yeah, there's a lot of models in the Combat Patrol, I'll be honest.
Speaking of, rattle them off quickly.
Yes, so in the Combat Patrol there is a Rock Grinder, there is a woman, there is...
There's a woman!
5... Aberrants, I think they're called.
Abhorrents.
The juiced up gym rats. There is 5 Genestealer looking half Genestealer, half peoples. And there are 20 goons. So yeah, smashed it. Like obviously you've got this is the re-up again for your Tyranids. Do you have like a way that you're gonna achieve this? Because I remember at the end of the last challenge we did, towards the end you had the Prime model and you were like, oh, well this is actually going quite well. Are you going to break it down by model group, or are you just going to go hell for leather again?
I think I'm going to probably split the day in half. I think I'm going to try and get everything up and then I'll see where I am at lunchtime.
Truthfully insane, but I hope it goes well for you.
Light work. Let's do it.
Okay, let's go. Okay, so this is our first update. It's currently 11:15. How are you doing?
Pretty good, actually.
Pretty good. What have you done? Tell everyone what you've done.
I've done everything.
Well, the challenge is over.
I completed the challenge. No, so I've got... I've done all of the dry brushes on the skin.
Like the foot sloggers.
Everything. Well, I've got to do the dry brush on the big stuff.
Yeah. So what's the next plan? What's the next step?
The big stuff.
Oh, what you're doing? Oh, of course you're doing everything in stages, aren't you?
Yeah.
Hence the depression, of course.
There is a recurring theme from the other challenge that is coming back to haunt me though.
What's that?
I'm going to have to paint black carapace again.
Yep, that's gonna suck. What? Luckily though,
it should be light.
It's so early on as well.
I think last time I started it at lunchtime. Sure it isn't about an hour's time.
Oh dear, bad time.
The only thing, the good thing is I haven't got to paint all of the black carapace. I've just got to tidy up where the skin has kind of touched the black.
Sure.
What about you? How are the smaller B-Tech nids going?
My B-Tech nids are concerned. I've got the 5 aberrants, the woman, and the 5
woman
chaff Genestealer yeah, so they're all of their skin is sort of like half done. So the wash is the bit that takes the longest because it takes ages to dry. So I'll just finish that off with a dry brush afterwards, and then I'll try and finish those up. But I've also done the tonk, which is very, very cool. To be honest, I've nearly finished it, which is mad. It's obviously speed painted for sure. So as a way of trying to sort of up the weathering game and maybe bring it a bit in line with everything else, I've got some of the AK rust washes, so I'm going to put those on in a second to make it look like a bit battered,
Dutty.
a dutty troll,
A dutty wub.
dutty wubs, and then I'll do some more like highlights, not highlights, sorry, like icons and stuff to make it look kind of culty. But yeah, I'll be honest, like considering this was a total just roll with it, I'm quite chuffed. Yeah, well, it's getting weird and it's only 11:30. So
It's the heat.
It is the heat, absolutely. Check back in a couple of hours and then we'll see where we're at.
It's the time of lunchness.
Lunchness update. So it's 20 to 1. So we've been doing this for 2.5 hours?
Ish.
No. 3 hours. But it's about 3 hours, give or take.
3 and a bit.
3 and a bit. How are we feeling?
Pretty good. I've done
good.
the skin on everything.
Nice. Well, that's already faster than last time.
Yeah. I've done 2 rounds of dry brush. Ivory.
Yeah, the model colour ivory comes up clutch every time. Off-white is better than white. Write that down, everyone, because it is.
Yeah.
Facts.
I've done two rounds of that. Yeah.
Feeling good.
We've got a very, very pink psychophage.
Yes, he's looking good. We'll do like a little picture overlay in a second because he is very, very pink. He's like prawn cocktail Tyranid.
Yeah.
But
he didn't get the memo that fake tan is out.
It does mean you've got a hell of a lot of black carapace next.
The black carapace is coming around again.
Here we go again. Great.
Hoping it won't be too bad.
No.
Famous last words, but I need to tidy up all the black on everything. I need to block in the black on the Death Leaper. I need to block in the black on the Psychophage.
Please, please, please do yourself a moral favour and just do the noble thing.
Which is what?
Bit by bit. Just be like, I'm gonna paint some Death Leapers, and then I'm gonna paint the next thing, and then I'm gonna paint the next thing. If you paint black carapace again for 5 hours, you're gonna hate yourself. You're gonna be so miserable. Don't do it, please.
I don't want to do any black.
You've got so much black carapace to paint. Just do bit by bit.
Shut up, Mum.
Telling you how to have fun with it.
Let me ruin my own life.
Yeah, I bet.
What have you done?
Be great. Right, so all of the skin is on for all of my
All of the skin is on.
loggers.
All of the skin is on. I just got flashbacks of Dwight in the office when he puts.
Hello, Clarice. Yeah, so everything's feeling good. So the chunky roid men have got their shorts on, which is good. The woman has got sexy skirt and sexy boots, which is cool. The tonk is done. I finished it. Remarkable stuff. So yeah, speed painted that, and that's looking fire, to be fair. Well chuffed with that. So yeah, now it's just troops. I'm feeling confident. I think the thing that's going to really slow me down is the details, but we'll see. We'll see. Feeling good though. Feeling good.
What's your plan for after lunch?
So
Well, I'll tell you what we are going to do on lunch. Actually, we're going to find out what the name of the woman is.
Magos?
Oh, okay, you did know. You've just been.
Magos. Do you reckon that'll look cool with goo or blood on it or something? Or do you reckon it'll look cool if it's weathered?
I don't think you're going to have time to make that decision.
Okay, in which case we should stop this, go get some lunch, and then come back and we'll do it all again. Update time, it's 3 PM. We are 6 hours in, 6 remaining. So far it's been pretty productive on my side. I've got 5 chunky juiced up aberrants, nailed it, and 1 Magos. And I've also got the heckin' Tonka Chunk truck. So yeah, 7 models completed, 25 left to go. Lol, but it's all chaff, so it should be quite quick, hopefully. What about you, sir? How you doing?
I have no models completed.
Excellent, good start, good. But you have done.
I've been painting black
Again.
It's come full circle.
To be fair, it's just as well we didn't have the Space Marine boxes in this Combat Patrol challenge, because otherwise you would have ended up either with Raven Guard or Black Templars. Just paint in black.
Yeah.
Until the end of time.
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
No, I have no minis finished. I have 25, 35, 38, 39 miniatures left to go.
Single tier. Bad time.
No, I've. It's taken about 2 hours because we had lunch. I've tidied up the black just where the dry brush has spilt over on the side, so I didn't have to block in everything again. So it has been a lot quicker. I've done all of the small stuff, so that's what I found last time was time consuming. Is the 10 little gaunts, blocking the black in on those.
So what's next on your hit list, realistically?
To tidy up the black on the big stuff. I actually still need to dry brush the Psychophage again. Back up to this standard. So this might be the point in the challenge where the Psychophage and the Death Leaper depart and go home for the day.
That makes sense. I think for your sanity as well as your production rate, I would suggest yes.
Feels disingenuous though.
Screw disingenuous. This is all about the challenge.
It's a challenge.
On the topic of finishing more models, what are you going to do? Are you still going to carry on with the I'm going to do it all in one go and be
fully committing?
Sadist. Crazy.
I think come 9 o'clock tonight I'll have all of the skin done on everything. I'll have the second skin.
No. What we have done. What's going to be finished?
Oh, nothing. But
Why?
I think the thing I'll finish the day up on is colouring the bases in. I think I'll have done everything else.
Right, okay.
So I think that'll be just a blocking in the grey. I think I'll have the blue done on everything. Maybe not. What do you think I'll have done?
It's your challenge.
Stop ruining it!
You know what? Have your own
This
fun.
isn't how we're going to end up with a Nid army.
Have your own fun. Fine. But yeah, catch us in another update where we'll have loads more finished minis.
You will.
Hopefully. It's another update. It's 5:45. So we've been
Quarter to five.
We've been smashing it so far. We currently have 4 hours remaining, which is cray.
Yes.
What's the update? What have we done over this Combat Patrol challenge? What have you done?
I've done all of the black again.
Okay.
Touched it all up, which got very demoralising about halfway through because it was like, oh my god, I'm going to be doing this for another 8 or 9 hours, whatever it was. I wasn't. Because obviously I'd already done the black once. It was just touching up where the dry brush had gone over. Yeah.
So what's finished?
Nothing's finished.
Okay.
You've got blue on your mouth.
I've got blue on my mouth. I've been eating my paintbrush.
Yeah.
Yummy.
I was going to say, you're really flaking.
Yeah, so I've done the Majos, the 2 groups of 5 elites, and the tank. So they're all done. I've got the 20 chaff units now, and I think that's just going to be like,
Yeah, but there's 20 of them. Guns and straps and pyjamas and all.
Yeah. They'll be fine, he says.
Yeah.
Fine.
I've actually started on fun things. They're actually starting to look like Tyranids.
Yeah, so I think you've done it the right way round.
I've come through the wall now. Everything I get to do now is fun.
I started off so strong with that tank, and now I'm like, what have I done?
See, I had all of the pain in one go. Now I just get to do the fun stuff.
You're actually seeing colour, which is fun.
Yeah, so I've added, as you'll see, I've added in all of the shades back in, all of the gooey bits.
The gooey bits.
So the softer flesh bits. What's your plan next?
Pray. And then do the remaining 20. The initial plan was to do them in 2 things of 10, but I think I'm just going to crack it all out.
you're gonna come to my way of thinking, which is just do everything in one go.
Yeah, I think because there's 20, like it's a bit.
I say doing everything in one go. I've abandoned the Death Leaper and the Psychophage. I've got no idea what to do with the guns on Barbara's gaunts.
Maybe leave them till last.
I think I will, because I've got no idea what to do with those. And the same for the guns on the other gaunts.
I reckon they're going to need black tops.
Don't do this to me.
Oh dear. Do what you can, and then go again. We'll catch you in the next update.
It's 6:20, and I've just finished all of the fleshy bits.
All of those fleshy bits.
Oh, and the brains as well.
The big brain boys.
I think the brains might need a dry brush again. I think maybe I didn't take enough off, but they've got some colour on.
Yeah. To be fair, it's all starting to like really tie in, so I think there's that.
How are you getting on?
Yeah, really positive, I think. So I've got.
You were like 30 seconds ago.
There's just a lot to do. So I've done 13 of the 20 piddly goons. So all their black suits are done. So I need to do another 7 of those. That should take me up until about probably 22:30. I would have thought. So yeah, I'm feeling quite confident. Then it's just silver bits and some maybe I might do some like coloured shoulder pads. Might put some like little digits on them, so they're like in reformed squads. I think that might be quite cool.
Are you being ambitious about how long? It's taking you 2 hours to do the black.
No, it hasn't taken me that long, is it? Oh.
I think it has.
Oh.
I'll check the footage back in a bit.
Oh no, let's not check it. That's fine. I'm fine with being depressed. But all the basing's done on my existing ones that are already done, which is very, very cool. I'm confident that I'll smash this.
I think you'll finish. It's whether you finish having done everything you want to do on them.
So long as everything's tabletop ready, everything's done, everything ties in, I'm fine with that.
I think Glacialis is coming to get you.
Glacialis. Very nice.
I touched the Death Leaper.
You did? That sounds weird, but you did.
I had some shade left, so I've done that, and it's brought out a lot of detail in him. I'm kind of like, oh, I'm excited to paint that now.
Yeah, he's scary big. Scary big. Didn't realise how big he was going to be, actually.
It's when you start to pull the details out that you go, oh.
Oh, there's more.
Because Az just looked, as you'll have seen, a giant semi-white, semi-Zandri dust thing.
Yeah, that's true. Everything's looking pretty damn good, that's for sure. I know that the last update you said you were going to look at bases.
What I really want to do, and I don't think I'm going to do it, is I want to block all of the basing. Because it's just going to... That'll be... Oh, I've got miniatures. Whereas at the moment they just look...
Well, why don't you do that next? Because then everything will look nearly done.
Because I think if I do it, I think I'll end up rushing. And I'll end up getting it over stuff and have to get like black and stuff back out.
Oh, that's sad. Okay.
So I think.
So you're going to do the base last.
I think that's the sensible one to do.
Sure.
I think I'm going to move on to blues. I still not really gassed with a Neuro Tyrant if I'm truthful.
Why is that?
This looks a bit meh. I don't know whether that's going to come alive with the blue.
Yeah, he's a funny. The brain bugs are weird. I think it's as soon as you add the spikes, like the little.
The blue flecks.
The flecks. That will look really, really cool.
We're also really liking our this strange camera setup.
Do you like this setup more than the original, or do you prefer the original? Let us know in the comments, because we're now not sure. Because this is kind of cool.
Yeah, we can bounce light around and.
Very cool.
It's really, really hot today. So I apologise if I looked sweaty. I can feel myself perspiring from my forehead.
Yeah, I feel shiny.
Feels shiny.
In like a non.
I really want a cold shower. Not a cold beer.
Well, it's nearly hilariously. It's nearly time for dinner, but you know when it's like so hot, you can't think about food.
I don't want to eat.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, really, isn't it? Oh well. But yeah, catch us on the next update, which should be very close to being.
I would
finished.
say we'll have another one
and then done.
Home stretch.
1 hour remaining.
Yeah.
How exciting.
This is the final hour. We're really up against it.
Whenever we do these challenges, when we're planning them, I always think, this is a really great idea. And then it's not.
And then we do them.
This
is really, to be fair, all day, yours has really tested you.
Yeah, I've got 5 left. 5.
Yeah.
I've done 15 of these little noobs, and now there's 5 left. Ugh. I don't think I'll do the basing. I won't get a chance to do that.
I reckon you'll get the spacing. I reckon.
No, I mean, like, I don't think I'll finish the basing.
Alright, I reckon you'll get the base down.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see. But
You've got an hour left to do 5.
yeah, this has really been hard.
Yeah.
This has been very, very difficult. What about you? Where's your head at?
I mean, they're looking actually like my whole idea is coming to fruition.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them because there's more than a combat patrol here. Yeah, this is hard.
Yeah.
I've done nearly all of the base of the blue. I've got just the 3 big things left to do on the blue, which is the Screamer Killer, Tyranid Prime, and the Neuro Tyrant. They just need their first set of blue highlights to set up that blue. I was about an hour ago. I was convinced I was going to get all the blue done across everything, so that's the next set of blue on top. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm still slightly optimistic because it should be quicker because it's less paint. But then I need to use more control, otherwise it just looks like I'm painting over there's no blend.
Yeah, true.
I haven't made any substantial progress today. What have I done today? I've dry brushed some skin, touched up some black, and painted blue. I've done 3 things today.
It's another 12 hours of pain for you.
It's been more enjoyable because I've come over the hump.
Yeah. Or the hump, sure.
Yeah, this is you can't do Tyranids in well, we already know you can't do them in 12 hours. It turns out you can't do them in 24 hours in total.
No, everything sucks. Everything sucks. But yeah, 1 hour remaining. I need to finish these 5, get some basing on. I'm really confident, so I need to keep that momentum up rather than that dragging me down. My brain is dying, so I need to make some stuff happen. Well, it's another challenge over. 12 hours have gone, and here we are, stronger for it?
No.
I don't know why we keep doing this, it's terrible. But
we're doing 2 more!
We've got 2 more to come. This has been very, very, very fun seeing the Tyranids actually sort of come to life though.
The last half of the day has been really good fun for me. It's nice to have. Just what was quite funny is I came up. I planned out our whole army scheme.
Yeah.
Before we did the Leviathan challenge, I was like really excited for it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get some. There'll be some fruits of my labour.
Yeah.
And we all know how that went. And then you grabbed that by the horns and were like, no, I'm gonna paint the Norn Emissary in that cololer. And then I was like, okay, I wasn't totally crazy.
No, you weren't, and we saw that it worked, which is great.
It did. I'm chuffed with how they're looking. So, to sum up, I've got all of the skin done on everything from Leviathan, and a bit on the Death Leaper.
Mm-hmm.
I've got all of the soft skin shades, the soft bits.
Soft bits.
Soft bits.
Zesty. How you said that.
On everything, including the Death Leaper. I haven't done that on Psychophage. The Psychophage only had the first little wash.
I'll be honest, I'm surprised you brought the Psychophage in.
I just want to had stuff out, I think.
Yeah, I get that.
Everything has the first stage of blue highlights across everything, so that's 40 odd miniatures.
This and some, I think.
And then I've got 5 gaunts that have the blue complete.
Yeah, it looks really smart. Really smart. I think when this sort of army is up and kicking, considering we've already got a Norn Emissary and a Neurolictor. I think with all of these in addition as well, it will look proper cool.
Yeah, it's nice for it to come full circle. But turns out you can paint a Genestealer Combat Patrol in 12 hours. Because that's all done.
Hooray!
As you'll see from fancy shots.
Fancy shots.
It worked.
It did work. It was... I don't think I've been tested like that before in a while.
I was going to say, so you finished with 3 minutes to spare. You were like... I saw you out the corner of my eye. You were scraping the basing together.
Yeah, I was sweating come the end. I was like, come on.
So I was just like, no, I'm not going to finish, but I'm just going to carry on.
Yeah, you can absolutely paint a Combat Patrol in 12 hours. Does it look good? Maybe not. I'm not really sure. I think it looks fine. To be honest, with this team, the ones I really, really, really wanted to look good were the truck and the elites, as well as the majors, which I think they're fine. So I'm like kind of happy with those.
I'm chuffed with how you got the truck to look. I think the only thing I would potentially add is maybe a bit of rust, just on some hammers.
Oh, I thought you meant the truck.
No!
I was just like, it could not get more rusty.
just make it. No, just maybe on the icons and stuff like that. And I think that's all you'd need to do.
And then it would all fit in, wouldn't it?
Well, you've got to paint. You've got to rim the bases.
Rim the bases. I'll do that this week when we record another video. But yeah,
I'm done with Warhammer now.
Burn out again. I tell you what. Now that NIDs are done,
they're not done.
No. I meant done as in challenges.
They're not.
You don't
They won't. There is going to have to be another NID challenge.
No, you have to just paint them now. Just get them out of the way. You can do them at your own pace, in your own time. Just slow burn. Do a little bit by little bit, or are they going back in the box forever?
All of the above. No, I'm glad. I think if I'd have had, I was so nervous that painting black again was gonna take another 8 hours. That was...
Yeah, when you were painting black again, I was like, no. He's not done this again,
I was
surely.
like, no, this can't go this way.
Oh, mate.
I still need to block in black on the Death Leaper and the Psychophage.
But they're like two big bugs that you could do way later down the line if you wanted to. These are all like so close to being done, and I feel like if you pick them up as individual units, you could get them done so quickly.
I think so. And then when the bases get blocked in,
it'll just tie it all together, mate. It really will. And I think that considering what you've done in 12 hours, like
24.
I was going to say 12. What they look like this morning and what they look like now, like it's really, really come up clutch. So turns out you can't paint Leviathan in 12 hours. You also can't paint it in 24 hours. So there's that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching yet another crazy challenge video. It would be amazing if you could give us a like, a comment, a subscribe, or comment, a subscribe, all of the above.
Leave them comments.
Leave them comments. That would be fabulous. Could you paint Combat Patrol in 12 hours? Well, you can follow our affiliate link down below, Hobby Workshop, just down there, and get yourself a Combat Patrol of your own.
I probably wouldn't recommend painting it in 12 hours though.
You can.
You can if you're...
You shouldn't. But you can.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Yeah.
It's Jeff Goldblum.
How did you say that?
Goldblum.
One more time.
Goldblum.
I think we should leave it there.
I need some dinner.
Thank you so much. And we'll catch you next time.
Bye.